Hey folks, I'm Laura Tempest Zakroff and welcome to 6 Minutes of Witchcraft. I'm going to set the timer. Boom. Today we are going to be talking about spells, particularly like when do you do spells? When is the right time to do a spell? I feel it's really confusing, especially for a lot of new practitioners when you are delving into witchcraft, is that it's all about the spells and your grimoires and your book of shadows and doing this and doing that. And so many people feel like, am I doing enough am I supposed to do a spell a day? And I'll tell you, I don't do a lot of spells. It's actually kind of a rare thing for me to do. And let me explain how and why that is. So with this kind of came to mind a few years ago. I was teaching a workshop on sigil witchery, and I was on tour, and after the workshop or in the question section, a person had asked, so did you create a sigil to create the tour, to book the tour? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, yes, we were crafting for these big things, but no, I didn't do it for the tour. And on one hand, I thought like, well, should I? And on the other hand, like, no, didn't need to. Everything is fine. I might do focus on protection. I might do small things, but I'm not going to create a sigil just for the tour. And I think that's a good context for looking at how I do things in a day-to-day basis, is when I am going to do something that is a spell. That means I'm going to break out the candles, the herbs, oils to draw something. I might be doing a more complicated ritual. It is for the reason that I need additional assistance or focus. I need help visualizing what is it that I want to accomplish. And so it's like it's outside of the normal. It's not the everyday. And why that is that I've established a baseline of magic for my everyday life. So everything has a little bit of a magical focus to it. I'm kind of like I am in the juices. Oh, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. But I'm in the soup. I'm in the cauldron. That's better. I'm stirring the cauldron, right? And at points where like I need to taste it to see what it's going to look like, or I need to add more things to it, I need to prepare. I need to gather those ingredients. I need to do those things to bring it together. So it's often for the very big things like getting a house, a mortgage, or it can be for healing, aiding other people, where I know where I'm at, but I also need to perhaps talk to whatever deities or spirits they work with their community. Extending outside of myself requires additional focus. I've also done it for the sigils that are on my body, right? There's ones on my legs, there's one on my chest, and those are for going, okay, like for the one that is on my chest back in 2011, it's like, what? I need something to protect my heart. I don't know exactly what that means, but whatever it is to get out of this situation into a better place where I'm going to be happier. And so kind of put those elements together and said to the universe, I would like this or better. Go for it. And with the ones that are on my legs, it's about balancing myself. And it's like, I don't have the very particular exact things that's going to be all the time, right? Because life is constantly changing, but I'm tapping into the greater web of the universe to say, this is where I'd like to go. Help me take form with that. And am I talking to the universe as some sort of known unknown? Perhaps. I'm also considering part of the self-divine, the part of myself that is connected to the universe, that is less physical, that has a greater insight, that can see all of the threads together. And so breaking out those ingredients, drawing those sigils, is about connecting those elements in a way that is a little more difficult to do on a day-to-day basis. So every day as I'm going about my business, I'm thinking about myself as sort of be a witch in all you do. And that doesn't mean you must be a vocational witch. People always take this the wrong way. Like, oh, I'm not doing enough. No, be a witch and all you do is connecting your practice, your understanding of the universe in your everyday actions of how you're interacting with your own body, with the people around you, with the land that you live upon within the house or place that you dwell, how you do your job, whether you are a tarot reader or you are a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant, if you're a parent, all of these things, whatever it is that you do, bringing the practice of witchcraft, that understanding of the interconnectivity between you and the rest of the world, and weaving that pattern, to me, that is what being a witch is. It's not casting spells. Casting spells is a way to address problems and kind of go through the method of how do I visualize this better? How do I put those connections in place? So if you already know what it is that you want to accomplish, then you don't necessarily have to do a spell for it. Right? Because you are already doing that. The power is within you. It is not necessarily just in those ingredients or spirits or gods or any of those other things. It starts with you. So yes, it can be fun. Like I say, we all love, many of us like setting things on fire, love candles, love stirring and brewing things up. And you can say that whatever you're doing on a daily basis, like when I have my tea here, thank you, timer. Am I adding a little bit of brew of magic to it? Yes, but I'm not consciously going, I have to do a spell, right? It's because I am living in the stream of magic within that cauldron. And so all of life is rather magical, or at least most of it on a given day. So I hope this helps you realize that you don't have to do spells all the time. And that when you do choose to do them, that you have an understanding of why as well as how. That's a different topic for a different day. So hope you found this helpful. Be sure to subscribe. If you have any questions or you have other topics that you'd like to see me delve into, leave them in the comments. Thanks so much. Bye.